All right, it is Monday morning. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Here in the Sunshine Coast, we have had massive amounts of rain, which is awesome. Everything is very green and lush and healthy and filled with life. And so today, hey, let's continue the training. Last week we've had such amazing feedback and certainly the traction that it's gotten to people on. We've had a lot of people leave comments, including questions or things they want to work on. And, you know, Elena asked, which is, I hear quite a bit from people, is how do I open myself up to receive more? You know, so if you're one of those people who like loves giving Christmas gifts or birthday gifts and yet doesn't really, you know, feels uncomfortable or awkward receiving them, well, as you see, there's something challenging there in the ebbing flow or the circulation of it all, so that we are okay with giving, but we're not good at receiving. Well, the problem with not being able to be good at receiving is that we're robbing other people of the opportunity of giving, and that completes the cycle. And we need to be great at both. But also, as if you want your goals achieved, you know, if you want your business to succeed, if you want to get the health and fitness that you want and the relationship that you want, you're going to need to learn how to receive more. And by the way, business and health and fitness and all those things, those are just goals. So last week we were talking about achieving your grand dream goals, and it's all just a goal. Anything that you want to accomplish or get done, that's a goal. So as you see, there's really one formula for all of it, and we're going to keep working on the pieces of the puzzle. And sometimes you're going to hear me repeat things and whatever, that's okay, because, well, it's not about learning it, it's about mastering it. And mastering it means that you're consistently, and there's the key word, putting it into action. So in order to have all your goals achieved, and you're going to see how this pertains to what Elena was asking about, is how do you open yourself up to more, to receiving more in your life and to be a person who receives and accept that. Well, the first thing that we need is to have desire in our life, right? We got to have the desire. Now, you know, most people say, oh, I want a new car, I want more money, I want to be in better health and fitness, I want the relationship, but still don't have it. So as you're seeing, wanting isn't enough. It's kind of like wishing or hoping. It's just not enough. What we have to do is have desire. Desire is the wanting backed by passion. See, passion is that key ingredient. It's the rocket fuel that drives you towards your goals and dreams, but also when you get setbacks, when you get challenged, which, by the way, if you're going for your goals, you're going to be challenged, right? Why? Well, because the universe, you know, in its infinite intelligence, right? Now, let's just talk about that for a moment. So we're not talking about this fluffy thing called the universe. You know, science has always been at odds with the thought that God exists, you know, because they're saying it's all scientific, it's all chemical, it's all based in the laws of physics. But now science is actually saying that the laws are so perfect, they work so perfectly throughout the entire universe, that some intelligence had to create it because it's just too perfect to be an accident. So, no, it's not a guy in a robe with a clipboard who's keeping track of everybody, and if you swear or not and the rest of those things, your good deeds, bad deeds. But there is an intelligence that operates throughout the entire universe, and it's a perfect working system, right? And so desire, you know, is the wanting backed by passion. And, you know, the universe is going to challenge you because, as an example, when people go out and buy a lottery ticket and they win $50 million, well, you see how it destroys their life because they didn't have to go through the challenges of creating wealth to understand how to be balanced with wealth, and it destroys their life. It happens too quickly. It's not the money, it was their lack of balance with wealth, or the lack of having the challenges that you go through that evolves you or grows you into the person you need to be balanced with it. So does it make sense? So you got to have desire. Second is you got to have belief. Because if you don't believe you can do it, well, then why are you even trying it? You know, if you're saying, well, I'm going to do this because Kirk tells me to, but I know it's not going to work, don't even waste your time. That doesn't make any sense. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have doubt. Of course you have doubt. But courage doesn't mean that you don't have fear. Courage means that you have fear and you move forward in spite of your fear. We all have doubt. We all have insecurity. We all have fear. Successful people, we learn how to manage it differently. Belief is that thing where you got to fake it until you make it. You got to keep talking about you making it. You got to keep seeing yourself having the goal achieved. You got to focus on those things. And people say, what do you mean? In order to be wealthy, I got to go out and spend money I don't have? No, only poor people do that. Successful people, we create wealth, but we see ourselves as that wealthy person. We believe that it can happen, even when things are dark, even when the bills are stacking up. That's what you got to kick into, is anybody can feel bad when things aren't going your way. It's managing that. And so you got to have the belief, you got to talk about it, you got to see it, you got to educate, you got to do what you got to do, and who can help you with this? Does it make sense? And then the next piece of the puzzle is that we need self-acceptance. And this is where what Elena was asking me about comes in, is that we have to believe that we're worthy, that we deserve it. So let me ask you, have you ever done anything bad? Well, first, if you're not saying yes right now, lying is bad. We've all done things. We've all screwed up in our life, right? Okay, great. Well, build an effing bridge and get over it. Because the truth is that the universe works perfectly. The system works perfectly. And if it wanted us to be perfect and not screw up from time to time, or not mess up, or not do bad things, then it would have made us perfect to start with. But it didn't. So why do we go through these things? Why do we act in a certain way sometimes? Well, it's so that we can learn from it and evolve from it. Because in the universe, either you evolve or you dissolve. You either grow or you decay. And so the universe itself has to follow that same law, and it has to keep evolving. Does that make sense? Well, the only way that's going to happen is that the things and people in the universe are going to have to evolve. So that's why you'll see that weeds is an example. You know, farmers can use plant or weed killer on stuff, and then all of a sudden the weeds start getting stronger, and the weed killer doesn't have the same effect. Or that antibiotics used to cure one thing in human beings, and now they need stronger antibiotics because that thing that they were killing with the antibiotics got stronger. So evolve or dissolve. So everything in the universe is going to do that. And so by going through our challenges, see, by going for our grand dream goals, you're forced into challenge. So you got to go through those challenges, and you got to learn strategies, you got to take new action, you got to get help, you got to do all these different things that grows you. So as you see, there's a gift in all of that. That's the amazing part. And so by doing that, it evolves us. So not only do we have to understand that we're worthy to have all of our goals and dreams, we have to understand it's our obligation. You owe it. You got a gift called life, and you got to make this place that you live in a better place. So you got to get over all your drama and go, wait a minute, this is not just about me, this is about everybody that I come in contact with, because whatever I'm filled with, I'm going to share. And by the way, when you have money, you can do great things with it. It's not just about, you know, buying Gucci and whatever, but just so you know, God's in Gucci just like he's in Kmart. You know what, he's not in quality products, but he's in cheap products. That doesn't make any sense. So the thing is that it's what brings you joy. And if you're filled with joy, you're going to spread joy. So it's your birthright. So you have to put it in your, literally what I call your identity statements. And it's a statement that you're making. This is who I am. See, because whatever you say, whoever you say you are consistently, that's your identity. And it's your identity that creates your beliefs. And it's your beliefs that become your behaviors. And your behaviors are shown through your actions. And your actions produce your results. So you got to make it an I am statement, your identity, that I am worthy of all my goals and dreams, and I am open to receive. See, I am. the most powerful 2 words in the English language. You got to put it in there, and you got to keep it in there, and you got to say it every day. I am worthy of all my goals and dreams, because when I make it worthy for me to have all my goals and dreams, I also give it permission to everybody on the planet that they're also worthy to have their goals and dreams. And you know, when people are happy, when they're fulfilled, when they're living a better life, man, people are happier, and they go out and they spread that happiness to everybody else they come in contact with. And you see, it's not fluff anymore. It's real tangible results. So I hope this was of value to you, and there's real nuggets in here. So watch this video a few times. Put it in the comment section. What do you want me to work on? What things you want handled? By the way, this applies to business as well. Everything we worked on today, you know, because when you really love yourself more, when you really understand that you're worthy more, you won't accept that your business is struggling anymore. And you'll go out and you'll learn new strategies, and you'll get help, and you'll get coaching, and you'll do those things. It's all in there. And by the way, that's why I work with companies all over the world, you know, to get better results. And I'm talking about big companies like Apple to mom and pop businesses and network marketers and the rest of those things to get dynamic results. You got to look at yourself first, because this is personal development, which then becomes professional development, and your business grows. So anything you want to apply this to, it's the same formula. I hope this is of value. I'll look forward to connecting up with you again in the next video that we do. I'm going to be consistent with these. Watch them, you get, and put it into action, you get results. Don't. And I hope you have a great life anyways, or go find somebody that you connect with that will help you move forward in life, because if you're not moving forward, by default, you're moving backwards. So until I talk with you again, have a most outstanding day. Talk to you soon. Bye.